Correct. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Ngayon, alas 8, medyo sobra lang ng 2 minutes. Welcome po sa isang very, very, very special na episode ng Bullgar. It's special kasi alas 8 siya nag-umpisa. Yun. That's why it's special right now. At kita nyo, I'm still slightly sleepy, pero okay lang, don't worry. This is just gonna be for 5 days, for 1 week basically. Next Friday alas 9 na ulit tayo, so hindi na masyadong gulpe. Teka, ayusin ko lang yung auto blank nito. Mukha naman akong sobrang sabog naman ito. How do you do this thing again? This one, there we go, auto blank, let's go. Yan. Ay, good morning, Mireille. Good morning, Magic Mireille. So, how was your yesterday? It's weird to ask how was your day today, na? Kahapon actually, kaya ako nag-stream ng medyo maaga ngayon is because I have stuff to do alas 10. Wala pa akong agahan, pero meron na akong kape. Yes, there. That's it. Bear with me. We are going to look for the news now. Ano nga bang news ko ngayon? I think I managed to get a few weird pieces. Ngayon lang yan. Starting today, tsaka hanggang Wednesday, yung alas 8 na schedule. Pero, yun nga, mas balak talaga bumalik uli sa alas 9. Una, ayaw kong gumigising ng ganito kaaga. Ako, ay, medyo mantika. Medyo mantika pa ako ngayon. Like, pag malamig, hindi masyadong fluid. So, like, pakunat pa ako. So, from medyo wala pa sa wisyo, nakalabaw, mag-start tayo sa unang balita natin, and parang something na medyo now out of place. Private beach getaway, wow! Saan yan, private beach na yan? Sana all merong private beach getaway, no? Although I'm not sure if magandang idea ngayon kasi I think may bagyong paparating sa Pilipinas ngayon. Maybe I should include weather reports next time. At least yun hindi masyadong hindi masyadong controversial. It's just the weather news, right? Right. So without further ado, let's get on with the business, which is the first one. No, okay. Mali agad yung title ko. Hold on. Babalik agad ako sa inyo. Wait lang. Dito muna kayo. Wait. Oh my God. Something's happening on the background. Buti na lang ka mo. Naka-Google Slides ako. So don't worry, guys. Andyan na uli ako sa news. Where's my news? There we go. Yan. Alright. So, ito po ang una nating balita for today. It's free boat abandoned on Wisconsin highway. So, bakit nga ba may bangka sa gitna ng kalsada? Malalaman natin yan. Ang ano ko dyan, tawag dito? Feel ko work ng aliens to Pero let's read the news. Authorities in Wisconsin are reminding residents to dispose of unwanted boats properly after a vessel was abandoned on a highway with free painted on the side. Okay. So the Wisconsin State Patrol said in a Facebook post that troopers responded to a call for service in Washington County and discovered someone had abandoned a boat on Highway 33. And the boat had the word free painted on the side. Ang sabi ng mga police doon, basically is, disclaimer, this is not the proper method for disposing a boat. Sabi doon sa post. The post also said troopers are frequently confronted with baffling sights while patrolling highways. And we cover thousands of road miles every year, running across a variety of unusual things alongside the roadway, sabi ng WSP. So Mire, since papunta kayo sa private beach, baka naman sa private beach, papunta kayo sa private beach, siguro naman pwede kayong dumaan saglit sa Wisconsin at kunin tong bangka na to na libre, nakalagay na, at may kasama pang motor ang bangkang ito. Says free. Tamang-tama sa inyong beach getaway, di ba? And speaking of weird stuff na nakita sa highway, naalala ko when I worked as a call center agent dati, as in like unang panahon pa, naalala ko na may na-receive akong tawag sa Xbox from a police state, from state police pala, police state, from state police. I forgot which state, pero the point is police sila. Tumawag sila sa akin, tumawag sila sa hotline ng client namin, and they said they found an Xbox. So they found an Xbox, completely working Xbox with several games and controllers na nasa gilid lang ng kalsada. As in, 'di ba? Buti pa doon napupulot lang ng consoles, 'di ba? So yung police, ang sabi, may nakita kami, gusto lang namin i-check yung serial number if it belongs to anyone. And if it does, baka balak nilang ibalik. So mabait naman yung mga police doon. They're more concerned about bringing the Xbox back to their original owners. Pero alam mo, ang theory ko doon is parusa yun ng nanay sa anak. Hindi ka nagpaka-bait sa eskwela. Hala, itatapon ko ang Xbox mo. Except they can actually afford to throw away a console. Ewan ko, speaking of other weird stuff, I'm not sure, is it considered weird? Kasi I live next to a cemetery. I live next to 4 cemeteries. So the farm. So this is the farm. And then there are like 4 cemeteries before you can actually go out there in the real world. So basically you have to go through the dead to get to the farm. I'm not sure if this is considered weird, pero I guess a human skull along the road, does that count as weird? Siguro under different circumstances. Pero since natira ako sa sementeryo, it's not really that weird, no? Yeah, I've seen a lot of human bones over the past like 3-4 years kasi every time I go out, syempre may ililibing or may graves that are being prepared. So yeah. Anyway, it's kind of getting grim. But yeah, point is, weird stuff do be happening along the roads. So from something na medyo out of place, punta tayo sa isa pang bagay na hindi dapat nandun. Actually, more like hayop na hindi dapat nandun. And this is our next news, which is a woman describes horror at finding a snake and 17 babies under her bed after the reptile gave birth. Okay. So, grabe yun. Ahas sa kama, ilalim ng kama. You must start your morning, lagay lang. Wait lang. Nagpupuruntong yung puso ako. Hoy, ano nga gawa mo? Ay, nako, sikat talaga. Parang sira. Okay, yan talaga. Yung puso ko kasi gusto lumabas. Maka-house arrest siya ngayon kasi he's been fighting other cats. Kape muna. Okay. So, ito naman. Sunod natin balita. Sa ilalim ng kama. According to Trish Wilcher from the U.S. state of Georgia, tells her how she was, quote-unquote, scared shitless after the surprise reptilian encounter at her home, adding that she has a slight feeling there may be more than one left. So, may nakita siyang ahas, sabi niya baka meron pang iba. Trish Wilcher had to do a double take after noticing that what she initially thought was a piece of fur moving on the floor. Seconds later, she noticed another piece of fuzz moving at her home in the U.S. state of Georgia, and she eventually found a mother snake and 17 baby snakes after turning the bedroom upside down. So, Wilcher suspects that the animal gave birth under her bed on a Sunday. Ooh. So, the encounter left her, the encounter left her super scared and she freaked out. Nag-post siya sa Facebook. Sabi dun sa Facebook post niya, okay, we have turned the bedroom upside down, found 17 babies, and the mama up the street. They have cleared some land that has been grown up for some time now. Therefore, we were home spot for her litter. I am struggling to move about the house, much less sit down anywhere. I may need a cardiologist after this, sabi ni Miss Wilcher. 17, so it's one mama snake and 17 babies. So one person commented on the Facebook post thanking her for removing the creatures in a humane and safe manner. Miss Wilcher responded, "We hope we got them all out. We still have a slight feeling there may be more than one left." Needless to say, we did not feel threatened after finding the mama. Therefore, to the creek they went. Still uneasy. She added, a wildlife expert named Dan rounded up the reptiles before releasing them at a nearby river sa Augusta. It's a nearby town. She added, Dan has come and gone. He did not find any more. Suspect the snake had a live birth under my bed. Yep, under my bed, and she's still in shock. So, fortunately, the snakes were not venomous. And it has been suggested that they are decay snakes, also known as brown snakes. Decay snakes, Dekay.
Normal lang life births sa kanila.
Yeah, some, okay. Some snakes don't lay eggs. Others do. I'm not sure which species exactly. They still have eggs, pero internal yung some give quote-unquote live birth, but it's actually they just store the eggs inside their body and doon na lang sila nag-hatch. And tawag dito? Naalala ko na meron akong alagang ahas dati. We called we called it Fortune, based on a comic book character na ginawa namin during elementary. Kasi mahilig akong mag-drawing dati.
Mahirap ba i-determine sex ng snake?
Medyo mahirap i-determine, pero hindi ko sure kung Uy, good morning, Alan. Oh yeah, it was ilalim ng kama. You're probably still there. Sige lang, tulog ka lang muna. Or if ayan, ligo muna ako. Teka, paano naliligo ang isda, guys? Wait. Paano naliligo ang isda? Do they just brush against the seaweed or underwater plants, like meron ditong halaman sa ilalim ng tubig, let's brush against it. Anyway, speaking of water stuff, yung ahas ko is a water snake. It's those small striped ones nung bata ako, kasi may pet shop na nagbebenta ng ahas. So tinanong ko, "Wow, kuya, magkano po yung ahas?" Magkano yung ahas, pre? Ganun. Sabi ni kuya, 50 pesos. So, bumili ako ng 50 pesos na ahas. Ngayon, yung 50 pesos na ahas, wala akong paglalagyan. So, nilagay ko siya sa tawag dito, sa maliit na Coleman. Yeah, we're gonna get to that part. So, it's a striped snake. It's a black and white banded snake. And it had a flat tail. And wala naman, pinalagaan lang namin siya. It was cool. Napapano namin. I can make it slither along my hands. Kaso one day namatay na lang siya. Nawala na lang siya. We just kept it under in parang basin. Meron siyang batya, tapos may tubig na ganon. Tapos tawag dito, ang pagkain lang niya, alam niyo yung maliliit na guppies na tig 50 centimos. Yeah, that's my that's the food. And we only feed it like once a week ganon. Pero ang nun is tawag dito. Tong ahas na to si Fortune, it took me like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Tapos nawala na siya after. So Fortune, kung nasan ka man, kung buhay ka pa, balik ka sa amin, paramdam ka. Medyo iba na yung bahay namin since nawala ka. Yung dati mong drum tsaka batya na pinagtanan mo ay tawag dito, wala na dun ngayon, kwarto na kwarto na yun, hindi na yun outdoors. Nag-evolve na yung bahay namin. From something na may ahas, punta tayo sa something na pagkain ng ahas, which is, tadan! Welcome to Froggyland, the Croatian taxidermy museum that may soon come to the US. Imagine if Fortune evolved into a Vtuber actually looking for their old master. Malay natin, di ba? Baka ganun, no? Baka kaya may serpent-ish design yung naiisip ko kay Farmer. And pero yun nga, yung naalagaan kong ahas, it's not really that venomous. Or even if it was, it didn't bite. So, So, it's harmless, I guess, for that to that extent. So, okay, game. Dito naman tayo sa Froggyland, also known as the Croatian Taxidermy Museum. So, hold on, let me just check.
Oh, okay.
Kasi nag-freak out ng konti si Farmer. Kasi, anong ginagawa mo dyan sa banig? Aga. Alright, sige, balik tayo sa news. The sounds of a lily pad pond pipe through outdoor speakers greet visitors inside. Hello Alona, welcome to the stream. Welcome to this very early episode of Bullgar. Saglit lang po tayo, saglit lang po tayo ng gantong oras. After next week, 9:00 na ulit tayo. Kahit ako ngayon sabaw pa ako. Asa na yun? There we go. Sounds of a lily pad pond pipe through outdoor speakers to greet visitors. Inside, it's quiet because the 507 frogs on display have been dead for more than a century. But they look very much alive thanks to the work of Ferenc Mer, a mustached Hungarian taxidermist who lived from 1878 to 1947 and spent 10 of his years catching frogs, killing them, and stuffing them before arranging them into a variety of exhibits that show them living out human lives. O, diba? Ngayon, ang may-ari ngayon ng museum ay si Ivan Medvesek. And according to him, 50 years ago, someone left these frogs behind in an attic in Serbia. And my parents bought them, he says with a frown. At first, they had a little traveling museum and then they opened this. Tapos years later, yung museum ay minana ni Ivan. Medvesek's disposition brightens when he shows me how none of the frogs have incisions. It's an expert level of taxidermy requiring removal of the innards from the frogs' mouths before carefully replacing them with cork and sawdust to help preserve their corpses. So at this point, basically, they're just leather na. And Medvesek says the people who most appreciate Froggyland are American and British tourists. Croatians aren't really into it, yung mga locals. Locals don't like my museum, sabi ni Ivan. They'd rather eat the frogs than see them in a museum. Oh my God. Not sure what that implies. I'm not sure. I didn't know their popular food dun sa, sa Croatia. And Froggyland had 50,000 visitors in 2019. And that was a record year for tourism sa Croatia. Croatia. He says, and investors in America really want to buy the museum. So he's planning to sell na kasi parang hindi na rin daw niya gustong mag-maintain ng museum. It's not really his kind of thing. So he won't disclose who is buying Froggyland, but he hopes the museum will continue to inspire people na to appreciate the work of art. Medvesek says he's not sure what he'll do after he retires. For now, he's happy that Froggyland is bound for the US, where he believes people will fully appreciate it. O, diba? Imagine what would you do if may pinamana sa yung museum? Sa akin, in my case, if I suddenly inherited the museum, I'd probably just sell it off rin kasi. Una, I can't even maintain the like my spot at home in a 2-meter radius. I can't even maintain it properly, much less a museum, diba? And in terms of income, una, pandemic ngayon, so I don't think profitable mag-museum ngayong panahon ng pandemic. Pangalawa, even if it wasn't pandemic, I don't think museums get enough people dito sa Pilipinas to make it sustainable.
Kailangan government.
Kailangan ng government support kapag museum ang business mo. Kasi unang-una, ang hirap makipag-partner sa mga schools. Kasi yun nga, sa mahal na mga gamit ngayon, schools would rather use the budget to procure more materials. And even then, oh man, that's so sad. Pero naalala ko na one of the most memorable museum visits was like yung Museum Pambata. I forgot where Museum Pambata is. But that was the first time na may nakita akong lasers and optical illusions and weird artifacts and touchscreen. Actually, yung nasa Air and Space Museum sa Santa Rosa before, that was the first time I encountered a touch screen. And nung hinawakan ko yung screen and dun talaga nag-reaction, ang galing, gumagana, walang buttons. I just press on the picture and the screen reacts. Tapos ngayon, weird ka na kapag ang cellphone mo hindi touchscreen, no? Ay. Medyo na-miss ko rin yun. Pero yan, out of all the museums na nabisita ko, the best is, para sa akin, is Air and Space Museum, followed by Museum Pambata. Meron din kaming museum sa malapit sa amin, dun sa mismong college, kung saan ako pinanganak. And it's mostly a natural museum. It's a collection of endemic species ng Pilipinas. They're preserved in jars. And they also have human samples there. No, just one human sample. Well, it's kind of creepy yung part na yun, pero the rest is good.
Human?
Yeah, there's a human in a jar.
Like a fetus or something?
Yeah, it's a fetus. There's a human fetus in a jar like that. Pero it's mostly to show yung development ng mga different species ng All right, so from something na ganyan, punta kami sa Luneta at sa Museum of Fine Arts kami, pupunta ni Jinsei. Pumunta ni Jinsei. Pinasyal niya ako doon. Museum of Fine Arts. I've never been there sa Museum of Fine Arts. I'm not really a museum kind of guy. Una, I never got to go there because most of the time, I'm just home. Or basta maliit lang mundo kasi kaya I never got out there when I was a kid. Ngayon, I have the option to go to museums, but I'm not really interested in them right now. Okay, so next. From something na museum, from something na old and always been here for guy. Let's go from something na medyo weird na out of this world. I'm pretty sure si Cross at si Iri na naman may pakana nito. A fireball meteor caught on camera soaring over North Carolina at 32,000 miles per hour. Okay. So, a video newly released by the American Meteor Society shows a fireball moving across the sky above North Carolina last Friday. According to NASA Meteor Watch, the phenomenon was seen over North Carolina after 7:30 p.m. Sabi nga nila, it was just one of several fireball sightings in the US that night. An analysis from NASA said the meteor skimmed the coast of North Carolina, and it was some 48 miles above the ocean near Jacksonville, and blazed at the sky at 32,000 miles per hour. And meteoroids typically enter Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 to 160,000 miles per hour. However, let me just check. Guys. Wala tayong music. Tadan! There. Wala pala yung music. Naka-off pala yung music. Parang naisip ko parang may kulang yata sa news natin ngayon. Kaya pala feel ko medyo sabaw pa ako kasi wala pa yung music. Alright, music's up. Let's go. Ayun nga, an analysis from meteoroids typically enter the Earth's atmosphere at 25,000 to 160,000 miles per hour. However, they rapidly decelerate as they travel through the atmosphere. So, and tawag dito, up to 150 people across Maryland also reported seeing the fireball go across their states. Friday's fireball, basically this was last week, was captured in 2 videos, and with one video featured by AMS having over 200,000 views. So sana all meteor para maraming views. So may nagtatanong dito, may nagpapaka-deep dito. Sabi, so what exactly is a fireball? Fireballs, according to experts, are considered to be exceptionally bright meteors that appear brighter than the planet Venus. So, and most commonly they're seen by ground-based observers, usually without the help of a telescope. And this isn't really a rare occurrence. It happens like several thousand times per day. It's just that nangyayari lang siya, madalas siyang ma-observe sa mga oceans tsaka unpopulated regions. Pero ang take ko dyan is I think this is another cross and alien moment. I'm pretty sure they're just testing their fireball-based alien technology, guys. So wag kayong masyadong relax pag nandyan si Cross tsaka Erie. I'm pretty sure they're planning something big in the near future. So kayong kalabaw lang, just check out the sky every now and then and maybe makita natin sila in action. So, from something na ganyan, okay. So, this is the 4th news today, and tamang-tama, it's almost half the hour. That means it's time for Florida Man. Florida Man. Si Florida Man, para sa mga hindi nakakilala, si Florida Man ang friend of no friend, enemy of no enemy. Siya ang patron saint ng kagaguhan at katarantaduhan sa state ng Florida. Siya ang favorite nating superhero tuwing umaga kasi ang dami niyang ginagawa na kababalagan. And for this section, today's Florida Man achievement is Florida manatee lover Gary Stone arrested for harassing sea cows and possessing a turtle. So why would you harass a sea cow? I'm not sure, but yeah, like I said, Florida Man has his ways na beyond our understanding. So basahin natin ang news tungkol kay Mr. Florida, kay Florida Man. After many warnings by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, Gary Stone, and he's already 68 years old by the way, He was arrested on Wednesday for felony charges of disturbing turtles, continuously harassing manatees, and and illegally possessing a juvenile loggerhead sea turtle. When officers searched when officers searched his home in St. James City, Florida, they found upwards of 88,000 pictures and videos of himself interacting. Yun na lang, let's just put it that way, interacting with the manatees. And the imagery showed Stone interacting with the manatees closely, quote unquote, often touching them with his hands or feet while talking to them. And Stone confirmed all the videos and images were his. And he shared many of the recordings on his personal social media. He also engaged with the local Facebook group, Pine Island Prospect. That is where he made his that's where he gets in contact with the manatees basically. And okay, ito na. In one of the videos, Stone was talking to a manatee with his bare foot in the water and petting the animal. "I'll give you more scratches." "Yes, I will. That's my boy," Stone said in the video. Oh no! Stone told investigators he was conducting unofficial research. Unofficial research. Okay, I'm not sure what he's up to. Pero like I said, Florida man has his ways. After obtaining Stone's digital data in a second warrant, officers found there were no official research papers of data gathered by Stone. So, he was then asked if he ever attempted to acquire a permit, a research permit by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. At ang sabi ni Florida man ay, "No, I don't want them. I don't need them. I am retired. I don't need to do formal research where I am associated with a university. I do informal research." Diba? I am retired so I don't have to, have any supervision over informal research. Oba! Talagang Stone was well known in Lee County because previous to the arrest, the FWC had received several complaints over the years about Stone's close contact with the manatees. He was warned several times already, but he never complied. Okay, so basically Stone's manatee activities and interactions of petting, touching, rubbing, and barnacle removal, swimming with and interacting with during mating season are directly harmful by disruption of manatee natural behavior due to human presence, sabi ng Research Associate of Marine Mammals na si Dennis Boyd. So overall, it's actually a bad thing because the manatees are getting too used to the people and sometimes it's also a cause of stress for them. Meron pang warning dito, never poke, prod, or stab a manatee with your hands, feet, or any object. Like that is even that even needs to be said, guys.
The sweet potatoes.
Oh, you're like tag dito. So si Stone ngayon ay nakakulong on a $10,000 bond. I'm not sure if he can file a restraining order for the manatees, but so that's a thing.
Stay away from the manatees.
Oh, stay away. Stop touching the manatees. Basically, agang-aga. Diyos ko po, agang-aga. Meron tayo nang haras ng manatee. Pare, nakulong ako. Bakit? May hinaras ka na. Oo, pre. Dugong, pare. Dugong.
Okay, man, dugong.
Hindi, magkaiba. Oh, guys, by the way, how do you tell if a dugong is a dugong and a manatee is a manatee? Unang titignan nyo is yung snout. Manatees have like this parang spongy snouts. Ang dugong walang ganon. Mas parang seal-like yung ilong ng dugong. Also, mas tabi ang fins ng manatee compared sa dugong. At last but not least, check that tail. Kapag ang buntot ng nakikita mong hayop ay pabilog or rounded yung dulo, that is a manatee. Pag parang yung sa pating or sa balyena, which is tapered sa dulo, that's a dugong. So, know your sea creatures before thinking of harassing them.
Are they
And then think
both
twice before you
saltwater?
harass them because that's bad.
Are they both saltwater?
May reports na dugong can swim sa
Fresh?
freshwater pero they're mostly sea creatures.
Ang manatee.
Ang manatee is sea creatures talaga. And merong mga theory na manatees ang first inspiration ng mga mermaids. Nandiyan pa si Alon na, ayun, tama. So, manatees and dugong were inspiration for mermaids daw. There's a theory kasi unang-una, hindi uso ang enhanced sightseeing equipment like infrared telescope or high resolution zoomy shit sa noong mga panahon ng ancient maritime travel. So you get seas na sobrang foggy, and through the fog kasi kapag ang manatees nagpapadede ng anak, they're kind of in a vertical position, and basta pag nakita kayo ng manatee na nagpapasuso ng anak, they're both vertically positioned like that. So para siyang tao na may cradle na na baby. So many people think na yun yung pinanggalingan ng idea na there might be mermaids about. So kaso nga lang 'di ba, i-imagine mo yung mermaid na dugong yung kalahati. Hindi masyadong cool kumpara sa pag-fish yung lower half, 'di ba? I mean, can you even imagine Ariel with the dugong lower half or a manatee lower half? It's just kind of awkward, right?
Why are you body shaming the dugong?
I'm not body shaming the dugong. I'm body shaming the manatee.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, ito na si Sword Boy tsaka si Noir. Welcome sa medyo maaga na sa medyo maagang stream ko. Tamang-tama na abutan niyo si Florida Man. And for this episode, actually nasa 8:30ish na tayo. And I have something to do ng 10, kaya inagahan ko talaga para sa inyong guys. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala. Nakatulog ako. Okay, huwag kayong mag-alala. Next week babalik ako. Next week Friday alas 9 yung alas 9 na yung natin. Yung Bullgar natin. Medyo weird talaga ang ganito, no? Okay. Finally, we are here sa horoscope time para sa mga payong. Okay, sa mga bago sa channel, ganito here's how it goes. I'm gonna read the horoscope. You're gonna guess why it's named that way. And also, I'm gonna be giving a few legit advice.
Legit.
Oh, legit kasi galing sa akin. Okay. Game. Let's go. So, unang horoscope natin ay si Not Rem. So, habang naglo-load yan. Oh my God, hindi tumalab sa akin yung kape. Nantok pa ako, guys. Okay, from Not Rem, mga pinanganak ng March 21 to April 19. Motivation or aggravation. You could get into a heated argument with a coworker or loved one, thanks to the meetup of fiery Mars and the confident Sun in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. Perhaps there's a contractual detail or two that needs to be ironed out, or give and take has felt off balance lately. Fight for what you believe in, especially if it leads to a fair outcome. With little effort, you can craft a win-win scenario in which both parties contribute and receive equally. So, payong kalabaw, okay, yun yung reading natin for Ram. Pero payong kalabaw ko lang sa inyo guys, pag nakikipagtalo kayo, make sure na yung argument nyo ay hindi sa Facebook. Kasi, hindi mo makukumbinsi yung kabila. Unang-una, nandiyan yung debate sa Facebook. Let's face it, ang debate sa Facebook, hindi yun para kumbinsihin yung kabilang side. More like para lang idiin na bobo sila. At mas matalino tayong lahat. Okay? So, kung gusto niyo ng healthy discussion, stay away from Facebook. and have your arguments on and over voice chat. Yun, mas maganda 'yon. At least doon yung mga kausap mo walang time mag-gather ng thoughts. So you can just overwhelm them with words and then you will win the argument kahit na kahit wala. Oh. Pwede rin sa Twitter, pero ang Twitter, ito, payong kalabaw ko para sa mga pinanganak ng not REM pero Twitter users. Tandaan na ang argument sa Twitter ay hindi na decide kung alin ang mas logical na argument, kundi kung sino ang mas maraming likes. Remember, it's all about the ratio, guys. All about the ratio. Okay.
Paramihan ng buzzwords.
Paramihan ng buzzwords. Paramihan ng buzzwords ang laban sa Twitter. Sa Facebook, walang laban. Insultuhan lang. Okay, so that is our horoscope advice para sa mga pinanganak sa NATREM. So, punta naman tayo sa sunod, which is Tsundere's Crush, which is April 20 to May 22. May 20. So, bakit nga ba Tsundere's Crush? Because it's not like I like you or anything. Baka! So, punta tayo dito. Okay, asa na? Hoy, mag-load ka naman. Medyo mabagal recently yung horoscope site na pinupuntaan mo. Pero ito na may pinakamaayos na reading so far. All breathed up and ready to run. Today, Go-Getter Mars syncs up with the life-giving sun in your 6th house of health and wellness. Listen to a Fitspo podcast or talk to your devoted health nut friend for an encouraging pep talk. An eye-opening convo about superfood smoothies could draw you out of an excuses mindset and into your workout clothes. Feed your mind while you exercise, pressing play on a thought-provoking podcast or ending with a guided meditation. You can break a sweat doing mental gymnastics too. Oh. Bakit napunta na naman sa Facebook? Speaking of mental gymnastics, alam ko, you guys bakit napupunta na naman sa online arguments? One of the reasons why online arguments sa Facebook never happen, it never goes the way a proper debate should go, is because of mental gymnastics. Ganyan. Alam ko may mga kilala kayo na, how do I put it? Diablo fans, sabi ko nga sa previous stream, yung mga Diablo fans and their mental gymnastics. So, now is your time to do the same thing daw. Yun daw yung payo kalabaw ko. Today is a time for mental gymnastics. Kunwari sinampal ka ng crush mo. Now is the time to go for mental gymnastics. Sinampal niya ako, sinaktan niya ako kasi just like how a parent would want to discipline his kid, my crush wants me to be better. Oh my God, that means she likes me too. Yun, that level of mental gymnastics yung sabi ko. Also, tawag dito, sabi nga rin kanina, di ba? It's time for, today is a time for health and wellness. So, in short, kung ikaw ay isang patatas na ayaw tumayo, galaw-galaw daw ng konti. Sabi ni Alona, sinampal ng crush, harder. Pag sinampal ka ng crush mo tapos masochist ka, mental gymnastics says na, oh, my crush is giving me what I want. She probably wants to be closer with me. Woo! That is mental gymnastics, my friends. Ako hindi ako masochistic. Muscle ako. I'm not maso, I'm muscle. Alright. So next, ayun yung payong kalabaw ko for Tsundere's Crush. Next, dito tayo kay Jinsei and Mirei na ipinanganak ng mga ganitong araw na nakalagay sa screen. May 21 to June 20. Mag-load ka, hype kang website ka. Theoretical lang yun. Akala ko nga ako yung tinutukoy eh. Hi, Maso. Oh, no, I'm not Maso. I'm Maso. Alright. So, sabi dito, you may, sa mga pinanganak ng May 21 to June 20, you may have a flair for the dramatic today as feisty Mars links arm with the bold sun in Libra, igniting your 5th house of self-expression. So your theatrical side could come out anywhere and everywhere, whether you're ordering lunch or bantering with a love interest. Ooh. Even somewhat reserved gems could put you on a memorable show. There's nothing wrong with airing your emotions, just beware of a tendency to dig in your heels if things get heated. Keep the drama and ego in check. So, sabi dito sa sa horoscope, tawag dito, today is a day of drama and shit. So, basically, kung may hugot ka, ilagay mo na sa Twitter. Time to do that. You'll be like, oh, this world is so cruel to me. Mga ganon, magdrama ka na. Pero ngayon lang. Tsaka you should still keep it in check. Baka mamaya yung pagdadrama mo masyadong ma-exage. Baka mamaya ma-turn off sa'yo si crush, diba? Ano ba tong may crush sa akin? Nagdadrama ng ganito. Hindi ko nasasampalin to. Iiwan ko na lang talaga. O, di kawawa naman ikaw. Wala kang time mag-mental gymnastics then because of that. And, sabi nga dito, your theatrical side could come out anywhere and everywhere, whether you're ordering lunch or bantering with a love interest. So, dun tayo sa ordering lunch. How do you become dramatic when ordering lunch? Guys, paano ba maging dramatic pag order ng lunch? Hello, ate, pa-order po ng something, kung ano man yan. Hindi eh. O kaya, ate, gutom na ako. Maaari ba ako makabili ng mabili ng pagkain? Mga ganon. So, tapos yung bantering with the loved one, paano
I'm shaming you right now.
Why? So, from drama to music career. Pero yun nga, tawag dito, there's nothing wrong with airing your emotions. Just keep them in check. Bakit may ipis yung sopas ko? Galit ka ba sa akin, te? Pero ang ko nga lang doon is kung magdadrama ka sa karinderya, make sure na walang hawak na mainit.
Magdadrama, ayaw mo na sa akin kasi.
Ay nako, may muhugot doon sa background ko. Anyway, yun nga, ang payong kalabaw ko para sa mga Gemini is kung magdadrama ka habang umu-order ng lunch, make sure na walang hawak na mainit si ating nagtitinda sa kanderya. Baka kasi isabog sa mukha mo at matunaw ang iyong mukha. And next natin is, syempre, kanina nag-usap tayo about the debates and shit. So now, we're going for something na medyo, So this is Pinoy FB community, mga pinanganak na June 21 to July 22. And habang nag-load siya, hintayin natin. There we go. As amorous Venus decamps to your 6th house of well-being until November 5, self-love shoots straight to the top of your priority list. What? With the radiant planet making this process feel pleasurable, there's no better time to establish your own pleasures. Begin by making smart choices when it comes to your temple, aka your body. Oh, diba? So this one, sabi basically is, today is a day of self-love. Kasi kung isa kang part ng Pinoy FB community, walang nagmamahal sa'yo.
Kasi baka out of place ka sa mga pink.
Baka out of place ka sa mga pink kung part ka ng Pinoy FB community. Oh, diba? Okay, speaking of which, I am kind of proud of some parts of the Facebook community yesterday after the whole pink thingy happened. Pero yun nga, as a general rule, stay away from any FB communities in general. Kahit yung mga wholesome, actually, alam niyo yung mga wholesome na groups, as soon as they get big, they get worse. They go bad, basically. I've seen groups go bad na it started out lang mga less than 100.
Nagsimula sa letter.
Hindi natin papangalanan yung mga Facebook groups, pero ayun nga, tawag dito, basta pag part ka ng Facebook group, check niyo yung member count. Kapag lumagpas na yan ng mga 500, nag-uumpisa ng ano yan, nagiging either either payabangan or away-away na lang, just straight up. So, ayun, tawag dito, parang Vtuber lang, say-so lang sa umpisa. Bakit ako? Ako naman, Vtuber naman ako, pero say-so pa rin ako hanggang ngayon, di ba?
Maliit ka pa rin kasi.
Ha?
Maliit ka pa rin.
Maliit na Vtuber pa lang. Di bale, pag
malay ka na, kakancel ka.
pag malaki na ako, cancel na daw ako. Pero syempre, wala pang nagka-cancel sa akin. You can't cancel the muscle right now, at least. Okay. Also, yun nga, payong kalabaw ko, umiwas sa Facebook kasi, and yun nga, today is a day of self-love kasi kung part ka ng Facebook community, walang nagmamahal sa'yo, kundi ikaw. Okay, yan. Next one, Not a Dog, July 23 to August 22. Let's check. Medyo active ang Discord ko ngayon. Naririnig nyo ba? Naririnig nyo ba ang tunog ng Discord? Okay. Check natin ang horoscope for not a lion. Okay, not a dog pala. Not a dog, it's a lion. Leo. No, oh my God. Balik na. Bakit puro parang online debate na nagre-revolve yung horoscope ngayon? Sabi dito, no subject is off limits today. Oh my God. As passionate Mars and the expressive Sun host a salon in your third house of communication. But if you want these conversations to get anywhere, drop the judgmental attitude and adopt a philosophical one instead. What if everything really does happen for a reason, diba? Look from that perspective and you'll see things as a golden lesson or a growth opportunity. Brace yourself, these combative planets can turn a tested dialogue into an agitated debate. Okay, stay civilized. Stay civilized and give each other the space to quote-unquote agree to disagree. Oh my God. Okay. Parang gusto ko sakalin yung yung nagsulat ng horoscope. Hello Ritoshi, welcome. Just missed the news but we are here right now reading the horoscopes. Sabi dito, okay. Sabi dito is no subject is off limits today. So, ang payong kalabaw ko lang dito is kung magdi-discuss ka ngayon ng subject na normally ang sino itong gumawa itong horoscope today? Feel ko ang gumawa nito ay isang part ng Facebook community. I'm not sure who wrote this, but I have a feeling that they were born between June 21 to July 22. Communitarist, yes, yun yung naalala ko. Yun yung naiisip ko. So sabi nga, ito. Kaggagawa ka ng subject na normally off topic, today is a special day, that's the day you have to do, payong kalabaw ko, pag-isipin mong mabuti, make sure na worth it ang dahilan kung bakit ka mati-30-day ban sa Facebook in a few hours, okay?
Naka 30-day ban?
30-day bans. Alam ko 30 days yung ban sa Facebook. And make sure
What causes it?
Make sure na kung ano man yung sasabihin mo at mababan ka, make sure you take down a few people with you. Maghanap ng mga kasimpatya mo, mag-circle jerk kayo, at sana, just maybe, if you have something controversial to say, hindi lang ikaw ang mati-30-day ban. Yun ang payong kalabaw ko para sa mga pinanganak ng Not a Dog, which is July 23 to August 22. So, from something na not a dog, punta tayo sa mga ito. Kanina, it's about sa self-love. So, ngayon, punta tayo sa experts ng self-love. Sa mga masters of loving oneself is Virgo, August 23 to September 22. So, today, ang horoscope natin today is Score as the confident son and go-getter Mars teams up in your income zone. Oh, stop worrying that you'll alienate people by going for your own desires. This is one of those moments where it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. What the hell? Anong klaseng horoscope to? Again, ulitin ko ha.
Don't do anything
Stop
illegal.
worrying that you'll alienate people by going for what you desire. This is one of those moments where it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. What the actual hell? We're not suggesting if you're pursuing a well-deserved opportunity, let your competitive spirit out to play.
I mean, if it's work, maybe.
You can have the stability desired, but you have to act on your own behalf. What the actual hell?
You can
What is wrong with these horoscopes today? parang
telling you to do illegal.
I mean, I'm not telling you to do something illegal, okay?
You can advocate for yourself at work.
Yeah, you can advocate for yourself at work, pero di ba? So, ito yung sabi sa horoscope. Ang advice ko naman is, huwag kayong makikinig dun sa horoscope just now. Okay? Diyan kayo makaka-cancel eh. Diyan kayo makaka-cancel. Sino kayo nagsulat dito today, no?
Consent is important.
Okay, guys. Before that, disclaimer, the views of this horoscope writer does not necessarily reflect yung views nitong si Marcel, okay? Kasi ako, ang payong kalabaw never ganitong never ganitong kayabay, okay? Anyway, yun nga yan, payong kalabaw, unless you're going for a cancel speedrun any percent, huwag kayong makikinig sa horoscope today. Okay. Consent muna. Kasi otherwise,
Boundaries.
if you go with your desire na ganyan at may na-offend kayo, especially ang your crush, malamang, at the end of the day, isa ka pa ring Virgo! Yay!
Excuse me, ma'am.
Alright, from the next, from something na medyo yabay, let's go for something na medyo depressing, which is the thing that doesn't exist. Mga pinanganak ng September 23 to October 22.
What doesn't exist?
Okay. Grabe naman yung nagsulat nun. Parang galit sa mundo. Ito is you're ripe for the role starting today as your cosmic guardian flutters into Sagittarius and social third house. From coffee dates to virtual salons to field trips to the apple orchard, get as many activities into the calendar as you can between now and November 5. Diba? Single things that do not exist can set Tinder ablaze, so swipe and swipe again. In a relationship, harmonious Venus lends a hand in the communication department. Express your affection with sweet notes, tributes, and some naughty texts. Oh! Bakit puro? Yung kanina, puro webeg. Akala ko naman maayos-ayos na to. Parang pang after hours din yung reading ng horoscope natin, ah. I have a feeling, okay?
Thirsty yan.
I have a feeling na thirsty yung nagsulat ng horoscope natin today, di ba? Ngayon naman sabi, lumandi ka. Kanina sabi magpakawala ka. Ngayon naman lumandi ka. What the fudge? Parang naging horoscope reaction stream tuloy itong horoscope reading natin. So, ang payong kalabaw ko, guys, mag-isip mabuti ng pick-up line. At kung manghihingi kayo, sa akin manghihingi kayo ng pick-up lines actually. Ito, payong kalabaw ko, kung gagamit kayo ng if you want to express your your affection with a pick-up line, try this one. Muscle ka ba? Kasi gusto kita. It works because it has my name in it. Okay. Diba? Pero syempre, walang kamatayang, hey baby, is you a beaver? Cause damn.
Bakit issue a beaver wrong grammar? Paawayin ka nila.
Pag need nila maging Vtuber sila. Ganon. Okay, pero yung payong kalabaw ko is pagkekerengkeng, make sure na handa na ang inyong mga pick-up lines. Otherwise mahihirapan kayong makascore. Oh,
That's disrespect.
muscle chest. Mga muscle chest, muscle chest nga eh. People that get off to muscle, I don't know. Okay. Game. Ang weird ng horoscope ngayon, Di ba? Teka, Biyernes ba ngayon? Is it because it's Friday? Is this a Friday thing? Guys? Tapatin niyo ako. Is this a Friday thing?
Bakit ano ba last week?
Wala lang. Kasi yung mga reading ngayon parang puro pang Alright. So, from something na medyo kakaibang ganon, punta tayo kay Get Over Here! Mga pinanak ng October 23 to November 21. Reflective ruminations. Today, the sun syncs up with agitating Mars in your 12th house of healing and the subconscious. Ito na naman, if old baggage surfaces, handle it proactively. You might hone in on a limiting belief pattern or an old family dynamic that's still holding you back. Oh my God. Maybe you literally need to take an action to clean this up, like setting a debt or issuing a genuine apology. Use the forward-moving energy of the day to turn the tide. It's an inside and outside job. So sabi dito, old baggage, tapos old family dynamic, daddy issues ba ang tinutukoy yung nagsulat natin dito? Okay. Bakit pang after hours tong horoscope natin? What is wrong with this? Anyway, payong kalabaw ko lang, basically, pag may hugot ka, better make sure na you don't dwell on it too much pag nakipag-usap sa iba. Kasi unang-una, nobody wants that. So, basically, yun daddy issues nga. Okay. Ang weird lang na ganito yung nagsulat ng horoscope. I can't even, alam mo yung naghang yung utak ko. Normally, pagkabasa ng horoscope, may payong kalabaw agad ako. Pero for this one, medyo na weirdohan lang ako. Isip tayo ng payong kalabaw for this one. At dahil wala akong maisip na proper interpretation itong horoscope na to, ang payong kalabaw ko para sa mga pinanganak sa Get Over Here ay tumingin sa kanan tsaka sa kaliwa bago tumawid sa kalsada. And make sure na yung kalsadang yan ay hindi EDSA kasi nga, sabi nga nila, may namatay na dito. Okay, next natin horoscope. Sorry, hindi ko talaga man itong Scorpio. Punta tayo ngayon sa Centaur Archer, pinanganak noong November 22 to December 21. And as expected of our trusty horoscope writer, ito ang reading. Love is in the air courtesy of Venus, and which lasts until November 5. If you're single, you could fall head over heels for a fresh face. Woo! Or even flip a friend into a lover. Oh, okay. My God. So, coupled archers should take the same tack. When was the last time you made an overt gesture? That said, don't put your independent interests on the back burner in the process. An even balance between me and we keeps everything alive. Oh, fresh fish daw basically, ang payong kalabaw ko guys. Pag bibili kayo ng isda, para sa mga Centaur Archer, speaking of fresh fish, pag bibili kayo ng isda, mas maganda bumili ng umaga kung gusto niyo ng fresh talaga. At kung bibili, pag medyo tanghali na at naghahanap kayo ng fresh na isda, doon, actually, huwag kayo sa supermarket, sa palengke lang kayo bumili. Hanapin nyo yung may mga styrofoam na may hose sa kahon. Yun, nandun ang fresh face. At yun ang mga, you could fall, at dahil masarap ang fresh face, you could fall head over heels daw sa lasa. Sa lasa ng fresh face. Sabi nga dito, flip a friend into a lover. Parang hindi ako agree sa ganon. I mean, I get it na good friends can turn into good lovers, pero mag-ingat-ingat pagdating sa ganyan kasi mamaya just friends lang pala talaga kayo.
It's not just.
What?
Friendship isn't a just.
Farmer is going about something. I'm just gonna ignore that last part.
Hindi na devalue mo ang friends by saying it's just friends.
Okay, hindi daw maganda na isipin na just friends and just friends.
You're devaluing
Friends,
friendship.
friendship is actually a good thing daw, di ba? Ano FWB pinagsasabi mo? Oy, ano FWB yan? Hindi ko sinasabing gano'n, okay? Hindi ko sinasabing FWB, okay? Jesus.
Unless that works for
Unless
you.
that, what?
What? Unless that works for somebody.
Pati si Farmer after hours na, what is this cursed, what is this cursed session in general? What the hell?
Baka magala.
May value yung FWB. Hindi lang, so okay lang. I don't know about you guys. Kasi ako wholesome ako, kaya hindi ko alam yung mga bagay-bagay na yan. Pwede mo paki-explain sa akin yung FWB na yan? I'm not sure what that is. I'm sorry, guys. I'm innocent. Fish with bangus. Yung pala yun. Fish with bangus ang FWB. Okay. Sige. Pero lahat tayo guys, lahat tayo actually is FWB kasi tayong lahat ay friend ni Alon. So, friends with bangus. Yun talaga ang tunay na ibig sabihin ng FWB. Diba? So, pag kayo ay nakipagkaibigan kay Alon, that makes you an FWB. Pero speaking of which, yun nga, pwede nga naman na friends can turn into lovers. Pero yun, make sure na you take the right steps before crossing that barrier and make sure everything goes right. At the end of the day, pwede na, hindi ka na Virgo! Yay! Okay, next natin na horoscope. Oh my God, naisingit pa rin natin yung Floaty Goatee! Floaty Goatee, December 22 to January 21. Ang sabi dito, advocate for yourself, Capricorn. Woo! Don't hesitate. As the confident sun syncs with your assertive Mars. Grabe talaga si Mars, no? Grabe ka, Mars. You'll need to act fast should opportunity presents itself. While you're busy being polite, someone else could nab a prestigious position that had your name written all over it. Don't assume that the decision makers know what you're capable of. Instead, put yourself on their radar. Okay. Payong kalabaw ko lang guys, basically, kapag merong promotion sa trabaho nyo at meron kayong office mate na kapareho ng ranggo mo, it's time for war! Unahan mo na siya. Don't hesitate. Sa halip na magpakipot ka, unahan mo na. Remember, pag siyang na-promote, magiging boss mo yon. Payag ka ba nun? Payag ka ba nun? Basically, TLDR, kapag may time kang magpa-promote ka, wag mo nang pansinin muna yung friend mo. Kung nag-aalala ka,
mas qualified siya.
hindi nga kung pakapareho nga. Di kung mas qualified siya, pero pareho kayo sa position, unahan mo pa rin. Kung mas qualified siya, ganito, magpa-promote ka, tapos bigyan mo ng mas magandang benefit si kuyang mas qualified or si ating mas qualified. Diba? Kasi at the end of the day, kailangan mo ng magandang 13th month pay, lalo na malapit na ang December 13. December ang 13th month pays, diba?
Prorated naman.
Prorated ba?
I think so.
Sana. Ay,
So, if you get promoted in December, ang maano pa rin mostly is yung salary mo na for the 11th.
okay, so pag meron daw promotion, make sure you grab it as early kasi prorated din ang 13th month pay. Pero yun nga, kung naawa kayo dun sa tropa nyo, this guy deserves to be promoted more than me, bullshit. Get promoted and give him better pay. Give them better pay. Diba? That's problem solved. Hindi na siya di ba sasabihin, tinan mo, hindi mo na kailangan kumuha ng extra task, tataas pa sweldo mo, di ba? Kung ikaw ang na-promote, di mo maiisip yan. Ganito pa rin trabaho ko, hindi pa tataas sweldo ko, ganon. So, yun ang payong kalabaw ko para sa mga floaty goatees. Capricorn. So, sunod naman natin is, I hate doing this, which is January 22 to February 18. Sino ba ang may gustong gumawa nito, di ba? Walang ko hinayupak na sa dami-dami ng pwedeng system. Pwede bang pa-diagonal man lang yung shoot nitong na to, ng ganitong dispenser, di ba? So, sabi dito, inspiration abounds para sa mga pinanganak ng January 22 to February 18. A stimulating conversation could spur you to go with your desires as Mars joins the potent sun in your expansive 9th house. Oh! But don't stop there. Oh! Empower yourself in this by taking one action to move the needle before the day is through. Okay? Good job. Good job talaga sa nagsulat nitong horoscope today. Sino ba to? Wala nakasulat eh. And okay, prepare yourself for the big event. For example, you could sign up for a coaching masterclass, or set up a monthly donation to fund an important cause. Remember, every epic journey starts with a single step. Grabe si Mars, no? Spicy, sobra. Ano ba tong reading na to? So, ang payong kalabaw ko lang, basically, is, kapag ang usapan ay napupunta na sa ganyan, ano ba i-explain ko? Kasi pag napunta sa ganyan yung usapan, alam na eh, ice na eh. Ice na, yun lang naiisip ko eh. Pero payong kalabaw ko lang, mag-ingat sa mga ganyan na, mag-ingat sa mga nag-i-initiate ng mga ganyang usapan. Maybe stimulating yung conversation, pero kung hindi stimulating yung mismong kausap mo, mag-isip-isip ka na ng topics na mag-change kung hindi. Baka too late to back out na. Pero bakit ganun? Aquarius to, bakit ang thirsty niya? Ang thirsty na nagsulat ng Aquarius. That is so ironic. Dapat ikaw yung nagdidilig, hindi yung kailangan diligan, di ba? Nasa iyo yung tubig eh. Nasa iyo yung tubig. Ha? Tagaigib lang ba ako? Oo nga, no? Kung ikaw ang Aquarius, tagaigib lang. Pero yun, ang payong kalabaw ko, guys, huwag kang masyadong thirsty. Kasi ikaw ang may hawak ng tubig, di ba? Unless gusto mo ibigay yung tubig dun sa thirsty na type mo. I'm so, crush, I'm the water bearer. Aquarius nyo, pagod na, kakadilig. Ang kalat ng horoscope ngayon, grabe. Alam mo yung normally I have something to say about the horoscopes. Pero yung series ng this exact reading for today, grabe talagang napapaano na lang ako. Most of my payong kalabaw is just devolving into reactions. It doesn't help, pero ang last but not least na horoscope reading natin is Pulutan. Pinanganak ng February 19 to March 19. Alam ko nakabalot siya sa foil ngayon, pero alam nyo na itsura nito pag binuksan. Asul yung buhok. Anyway, oh my god. Okay guys, babasahin ko ulit yung horoscope ha. Ito medyo kakaiba to. Ewan ko, baka mabigat to para sa mga inyo. Falling in love with your career. Oh, okay. If you're jazzed about your work, you won't mind burning the midnight oil. Just try not to abandon your friend circle or special someone for dinner meetings with your work wife. Ouch! Married to the job is not a fulfilling long-term prospect. Oof! Take time to map out love goals if you're in a relationship. Ooh! See, diba? You need someone who wants to co-create a future. Oh my God, career-driven. Guys, di ba? Be like this. This people born between February 19 to March 19. So yung ibang horoscope, puro kalandian, tsaka kayabayan yung, o tsaka online, wasting time spending arguments online. Etong si Pulutan, February 19 to March 19. Grabe, sobrang career-driven. Oh my God, Lo? Si Alon ay Lo? Holy crap. Di ba si Miri ganun din? So, ang FWB, professionally working bangus. Professionally. Full-time working bangus. Okay. So, payong kalabaw ko lang para sa mga pinanganak ng is make sure na mag-sign in at mag-sign out lagi. Always keep track of signing in and signing out. Otherwise, baka hindi naalala ko, there was one time in an old job na I forgot to punch in at work. So, nagtataka ako kung bakit kulang ng tumataginting na 4 na araw for last month yung sweldo ko. I was like, teka, hindi naman ako umabsent. Bakit may kaltas na 4 na araws worth of income yung payslip ko? So, make sure kung kayo ay FWB or professional working bangus, make sure na nagpa-punch in and punch out kayo sa tamang oras. Alright! And that wraps up today's rather weird horoscope reading. Honestly, I'm not sure why it's like that. Pero guys, nakasurvive tayo sa unang episode natin ng early Bullgar. Actually, medyo lutang pa ako gantong oras. Pero somehow we survived. Horoscope ang nagdala sa atin dahil kung sino man yung nagsulat nito ay kung makahugot wagas. Burp. So, ngayon, dahil nga lutang pa ako at hindi pa ako kumakain. Alam mo yung antok ka tapos gutom pero wala pang pagkain kasi hindi ka pa bumibili. Yeah, that's my mood right now. So, syempre, ang gagawin ko pagkatapos ng stream ay maglaro ng Diablo 2. Joke lang. Mamayang gabi, mag-i-stream uli ako ng games. It could be Warframe, could be Diablo. I'm not sure. I'll decide later ng mga alas 12 later ng lunch break. So, without further ado, thank you for watching this episode. See you sa Monday ng alas 8 ng umaga uli. And let's go to the end section. Oh God. Masyadong maaga ang alas 8. Isang linggo lang to. Kapit lang, Marcel. Kapit lang. Alam mo yung nag-alarm kanina yung phone ko. Tapos pag-check ko, 7 pa lang. 7 pa lang. Hindi ko alam kung magiging after hours, pero yung Diablo session ko nung Wednesday, yung session ko last Wednesday naging after hours-ish yung usapan. Which is funny because we were talking about Diablo lore. And then the day after, nung gabi, we were comparing certain Diablo characters to certain leaders. And we were making parallels. And then the day after, as in kahapon naman, sabi, may tatakbo. May tatakbong certain politician. Itatago natin sa pangalang the only one you should vote, really. Yun. And tawag dito. Yeah, na-compare namin sila. Sobrang coincidence lang talaga. Pero weird na nakatulog ako sa gitna ng pagra-rumble ko kanina. I think I was out for like... Matagal ba nung naidlip ako? Less than 1 second ba? Laban Lilith. Let Lilith lead. Uy, wag ka sa Diablo lore si Lilith. Ang partner ni Lilith is actually an angel. Si Inarius. So, medyo apropos din yun, diba? Oh, good. Less than 1 second lang. Pero natigil nga ako. Like, oh, stop. Pagkatapos ito, baka humiga pa ako konti. Although nagkape na ako, hindi lang talaga hindi lang tumalab. Bagay, konti lang nainom ko. I feel so sleepy. I'm going back to my bed after this. Pero mamaya as in 1 week lang to, promise. After 1 week, aayos na rin ulit tayo sa 9 AM. And I'm really sorry kung sabog yung news ko ngayon. I hope it went well. Masyado akong insecure ngayon kasi naantok pa ako. Alright. Sige. And end stream na.